hands-on training on interactive workshop on HPLC, HPC, and emerging photographic tools collected by Malarani College of Pharmacy in association with Springfield Biotech Private Limited. This workshop is designed not only to deepen your theoretical understanding of chromatographic techniques, but more importantly, to provide you with a practical hands-on experience, both GC and HPLC systems. Let us start the program by inviting our guests onto the stage. Firstly, I would like to invite Dr. N. Sudhakar Sir, Principal of Malarani College of Pharmacy. Please come up and guide us. I request Rachel to welcome Sir and Father. Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite Mr. S. Krishnan, sir, Territory Manager of RAPG, working in Springfield Biotech Lab for 15 years. I request Akshaya to welcome sir to the club working. Now, may I invite Mr. Prasad Madara, sir, Senior Application Specialist and Business Development for Research Equity, Private and Government at Springfield Biotech Private Limited. On the dais. I request Shreya to welcome Sir to the podium. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Raju sir, who is a Business Development Manager in Springfield Biotech Private Limited. I request Vasanta to welcome Sir with the flower. Now let us start the session with the lamp lighting program, which is an act of light. A lamp holds a multitude of profound implications and resonances. It can symbolize the triumph of knowledge over the ignorance and ever despair and light over the darkness. I request all the dignitaries to please and I request the audience to stand for the same. I request Gopi sir and Shrikant sir to please participate in the lamp lighting. Purification of the soul is what prayer is all about. It clears the minds of unfavorable ideas. I request the prayer group to come and offer the wonderful prayers to begin the auspicious event. Thank you, everyone. Now, it's my privilege to introduce our principal, Sir Dr. N. Sudhakar. Dr. N. Sudhakar, sir, principal of Malareddy College of Pharmacy, has teaching experience of 31 years and has a boundless research exposure, which is evident by his research publications of around 200 in various national and international journals. Under his guidance, 15 scholars were awarded with PhD from various universities to fulfill their dreams. Sir has a passion for empowering the students in a truly commendable manner. He is a sustainable source of inspiration with a hallmark practice of teaching and learning processes. He implemented unique and unparalleled academic and administrative initiatives that contribute to the overall development. Now, let me invite Dr. N. Sudhakar, sir, to speak few words about today's event.
Good morning, all. So, welcome you all to the today's workshop, planning on the very good sophisticated equipment. I welcome Dr. Rizwan sir, Sir Garu, and Raju Garu, and both Mr. Garu and Sriram Garu for this today's sessions. Who are the resource persons for this today's workshop on the various equipment like GC, HPLC, and other important equipment which are used in the industry. There's a small gap in there between the equipment and the industry. That is, in the academics, we are working on the HPLC and other equipment, but industry oriented is different. Slightly different, it is advanced one. So, such a gap is there. To fill that gap, a great team has come here from the Spinco pharma company, Spinco Tech company. They came here to enlighten all our students about the advanced instruments in the industry, which are very much useful. Generally, in the college, we study at the HPLC, you can say that the FDR, all those things. GC generally, many people don't mind, but there is a lot of importance of the GC also. So, the GC equipment has come here today, and HPLC and other various Sonic and also came here. So, like this, completely, we are going to learn with the students. Morning sessions, completely field part, afternoon, hands-on training. You will be given the equipment, we have to operate it like that, under the guidance of the industry. And at the same time, not just listen to going out. A small assessment will be there at the end of the session. So, a small process will be given to you. You prepare very well, listen carefully in the class. You are not how do you listen to the class? At the same time, you can also listen carefully, note down the points, listen carefully, note down the points, and get ready to assess. Right? So, this student program, let me hope that is going to give a lot of knowledge on this, on the different equipment supplied by this people. And now request Kittu sir to speak.
Very good morning. Still sleepy? There is no Josh in the class. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I am Krishnan. I take care of the RAPT, that is Government and Academia Research Institutes. I have been with Spinco for the last 15 plus years. Selling what you guys have seen or going to see in the second half, HPLC. We represent a company called Himachal Pradesh. Apart from this, Spinco also has other divisions. One is called bioprocess, where it is built to print, and bioresearch, including your basic equipments like stirrers and other things that are available. So basically, sell from maybe balance to a mass spec in our organization, and supported by an able team who are into the workforce specialists or people who help you out on a field with your equipments wherever you are. First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr. Sudhakar and Sridhar sir for giving us an opportunity to present our products and be the hands-on. I'm thankful to the Maladi Group Institute, University, for giving us this opportunity. Kindly listen, make a note. I've seen many people having the notebook here. Absolutely fine. Make a note because there will be an exam as well after the theory sessions are done. So you need to qualify to get surgery. So listen carefully. In case you have some doubt, make a note. Ask the presenters. You will be presentation or even after that presentation you will practically have some doubt. Please clarify. It's been long years before I started in a room like this. I finished my graduate in 1991, so almost 30 plus now. It usually happens to students when they see the side of the back to be much cleaner than the back. But I wish I was sitting there because that is a right beginning. I would like to take it through the company profile. After that, we will divide into two groups. One group will be attending the LG, the other group will be attending the GC Theory Center. We are also started in 1981, so this is our golden decade. We will be completing our 50 years of existence with Shimano and other products. We totally have close to 50 principles whom we represent. Chromatography, mass spec is only one company or Shimano. The other product lines like bioresearch, we have around 44 principles whom we represent. With the process technology, again, we have around 8 principles whom we represent. The management team consists of our beloved chairman, Mr. S. Tyagarajan, who founded this organization in 1981. And today it is being run by his son, Mr. S. Tyagarajan. The surprise element here will be the managing director, C. Ravindranath, who joined Spinco as a service engineer back in 1983. He has gone through the ranks and become a managing director of the company. We in Spinco believe the lead should be available to each and every customer. So we have now 50 plus support centers and 1,000 plus employees. When we see every field that you find it, Spinco. To do this, we also have what we call as a Spinco fulfillment center. It is nothing but an Amazon of analytical industry. When I say Amazon of analytical industry, generally all these equipment are imported. So when you place the order, it takes tentatively anywhere between 6 to 10 weeks for us to import the item and give it to you. What Spinco has done is we have made a fulfillment center where we stock all the equipment and it can be dispatched within 24 hours, not sending to any location in India. This is possible because of the EU certificate, which is given only to a few people that you don't have to do any documentation on the plans. We just directly bring the equipment to our fulfillment center and process it done later. I handle the East region, covering from Amravati to Assam. We believe in supporting the customer. We have a largest support team in the industry of more than 500 only into service and application support. To help the customer, we also have experience zones. Experience zones are nothing but a laboratory established in our own campus. For example, Hyderabad, we have a typical experience zone where all the equipments are there and we help the customers at the back end for applications or even take them out there to them. Similarly, other places are 100 plus application specialists and we have a partner that they perform Bustro and we also have our own synthesis lab in Chennai. We are a company based out of Chennai and with a head office in Chennai and a regional head office at Kolkata. Now this smart cutting is a journal which we have been doing it from 2011. It is mostly written by customers for other customers. It's a technical journal written by customers for customers. It's the only analytical industry company which is doing it for last so many years. As I told you, we have 5 different verticals. We deal from balance to mass spec. Any requirement in science and technology. These will be covered by different people, so I'm not getting into the details. My colleagues will be handling it in the next 2 days' time. Thank you. Thank you for being so attentive. I would like to hand it over to other people to continue. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. So now let me take a moment to walk you through the today's program of the schedule 1. So the students will be divided into 2 groups. So section A and the students from the other colleges, I request you all to go for the LH3 where one session will be started and another group will be please stay back. So we'll have the session will be connected. So now the session will be regarding the theoretical overview of both GC and HPLC to refresh your principles, and in the afternoon session we will move into the hands-on session and we will be divided into small groups to have the experimental knowledge. Okay, so we will start the session. LH3 section A and other college students please move to LH3, and section B and PharmD students stay back. We'll be having the session here.
Now this session is about HPLC here. It's about 1 hour HPLC session. At the end of this session, we are going to have the GC. The speaker changes, we are sitting here. Right? We sit here only. After 2 hour session, GC and HPLC, we are going to have the lunch break. That's 1 hour lunch. Right? And after that, from 1 o'clock onwards, we have the practical sessions. Hands-on experience, everything like that. One is in the boardroom, one is in the first floor. Right?
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Nice. Thank you. How are you all?
Good.
Okay. What are you studying, baby? Which class you are? Third year B.Com and?
Family third year.
Family third year. And? There is no end. Okay, there is an end. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, good morning. By the way, I'm Prasad. I'm a B.Com and I'm a former graduate. I worked in a couple of outlets like Metro and Biocom Bangalore. Later, I shifted from the industrial background to as an application person for Biotech. Okay? Yes, in that I just want to discuss with you for a few chromatographic techniques, not only HPLC, I'll talk about the rest of LC portfolio as well. Okay? Which includes HPLC, preparative HPLC, semi-preparative, SFC, the rest of technical, chromatography technical. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
What is chromatography? Yeah, feel free, it's an interactive session. I never give you any marks to you. Okay? Just feel free, whatever you want, whatever the question you have, please let me know. Based on that, I'll sort it out and I'll summarize you. And if you have any future aspects, what you want to do in the future, either in industrial point of view or industrial point of view, or else if you have interested in teaching, like what our professors are doing, if you want to continue with it, please let me know. I will give you whatever I can do up to my level. Okay. So coming to my topic, I just want to talk about a few chromatography techniques. What is chromatography? Separation of compound
Based on affinity.
Okay. It was separated.
Sir?
Based on affinity?
Based on
వస్తుందా?
affinity.
నా వాయిస్ ఓకేనా? వినిపిస్తుందా?
Ah,
వీళ్ళు వెళ్ళిపోదామా మరి? ఓకే.
mic పెట్టు.
మీ సౌండ్ వస్తున్నట్టు. ఓకే. వినిపిస్తుందా ఇప్పుడు? ఇది క్లియర్గా ఉందా?
కొంచెం దగ్గర
ఇది ఓకేనా? ఓకే. ఓకే. Yes, what is chromatography? This is separation technique. Okay. So what it will do? What it separate?
two mixture of compounds, two or more mixtures.
Compounds. Compounds అంటే component. Components ని individually separate చేసి వెళ్ళాలి. అదర్ తెలియనా? అంతా. Okay. No problem. You will not tell. You will also tell. Okay. Then, okay, now I would like to thank your principal sir who gave an opportunity to explore some chromatography techniques in Malarity, College of Pharmacy, and that we had some Vijayapit also we made some presentations last week. So we are requested principal sir and he told me that you can conduct how many days you want. Just mentioned 2 days. So further also I told that you have presentations followed by practical sessions. So that's where we are here. So coming to my presentation, in 1980, since from there onwards, we are working for chromatographic solutions, which includes HPLC, GC, as well as single quarter pole mass, triple quarter pole mass, and the rest of chromatographic techniques. Okay, that's where we are, and we do have already corporate presentation was presented by Mr. President. Everything he was explained about our corporate system. And now coming to my session, I am working as an application person for the past couple of years, almost 3 years. Almost I worked in Biotech as an application specialist. My voice is clear. Past years not on that. Yes, sir. No problem. Okay. I'll check the name to go together. Thank you. Yeah, coming to my presentation, this is an advanced I series. Advanced I series we call it echo sound. Okay. Advanced I series. So we know for this advanced I series, the system you can operate from auto starter. Means if you want to start the system from there to end, shutting down the system, everything is an automated one. Okay. Starting from the beginning, starting of the instrument to shutting down the instrument, everything is an automated. Okay. In that what it includes, why it is an AA series? But it is generally AA is talking about our minds frequently or daily basis, right? What is AA? This is not an artificial intelligence, it is an analytical intelligence. Means analytical intelligence. That's it. Okay? Yeah, it is an analytical intelligence because this. Why it is an analytical machine means everything is an automated. From the beginning to end, I told you that from the beginning, start up to shutting down the instrument, everything is automated. If you want to give the coachings, what are the how to give the ball, right? So I will give you in the practical session how it will happen, how it will automated one, how things will be going in an autopilot mode. Okay, everything will be post you can discuss our process. Okay, before that, coming to my topic, what is chromatography? Already are aware of it. It's a separation technique. Who coined the chromatography? Who coined the term chromatography? Ever explained the chromatography? Yes, who coined the term chromatography? ఎవరు? Michael Feld. ఎప్పుడు? ఎవరన్నా?
Some botanist.
He is a botanist. He is a Russian botanist. In the 1902, he coined the term chromatography. He performed a number of experiments. What botanic people will do? Yeah, they are working on, they are studying a plant, right? So here also, the Michael Feld is working on the plant, and he introduced the chromatography by adding some liquid chromatography technology that actually what plant pigment, how it will be, suppose you take leaf extract, how it will be for looking for visualization, plant pigments or the leaf, how it shows
Green color.
green color. Why it is showing green color? Because of chlorophyll. Okay, so we thought that it is available because of the chlorophyll, it is showing as a green color. When it comes to another end, he thought what we are feeling right now. Say he had a thought in the year 1902. Then he performed an experiment called liquid chromatography. From there, we took an adsorbent material in the form of calcium carbonate and we powered and I mean column burette on the head of the burette. Like burette, there is a column, okay, and that he added an adsorbent material. Later, he powered a sample of this like green color sample, what you call it. Green color sample he poured. Later, he added a mobile phase. So he observed that there is a changes in that. Means we thought it is a green color. Later, it was separated in different bands. Okay, those bands are like this. Okay, so what we felt initially is wrong. Okay, we thought that it is a green color because of chlorophyll. And later, by adding up the mobile phase, it got separated into different compounds. Okay, those compounds include yellow, green, red, pink, or green. Okay, those colors are separated. The chromatography name says that chromatography means separation technique. It makes separation with different bands. So with this separation, if you want to collect the samples, you can collect the samples as well. Maybe yellow band or red band or indigo band or maybe green, whatever you want, you can collect it as per your requirement. We call that as purification. Okay. When it comes to chromatographic technique, how many chromatographic techniques are there? ఇవన్నీ మీరు చదువుకున్నారు కదా. సో thin layer chromatography, all are aware of it. What is thin layer chromatography? What is the principle of thin layer chromatography?
Absorption chromatography.
Absorption or adsorption?
Adsorption. Adsorption.
AD. Okay. Why it is an adsorption? Yes, it's working on surface phenomena. That's why we call it as adsorption. If you observe this PLC plate or other PLC plate, right? I think second year only you have that experiment. Okay. So when it comes to PLC, there is a silica gel slurry. So that slurry as you floated in a uniform manner. Later you are spotting some ABCD samples over there. So that you are keeping reference as well. Without reference, you don't know what is your compound, right? If you want to estimate your sample, you should know your standard or reference. Why the reference matters? For accurate results, for identification of unknown or sample. Sample always an unknown, you know that? Sample అనేది ఇప్పుడు unknown అనేది ఉంటుంది. తెలుసా అది? ఎందుకు? What is standard? What is sample? పర్లేదు కదా చెప్పండి. I won't give you marks. క్వశ్చన్ తప్ప అయితే చెప్పండి నేను ఏదో సినిమాలో ఉంటారు కదా. ఎస్ when it comes to DLC, you are keeping a DLC plate over there, and if you have a standard, if you know where the compound need to be come, maybe if the standard, your standard is eliminated at 3 minutes, or else when it comes to 3 centimeters, maybe RF value we are estimating by solute by solvent run. So we are comparing that whether which compound, maybe if you kept it as a mixture of compound, in that mixture, what is your required compound? If you want to know that, you know the standard. You are comparing your standard with unknown sample, so which is lies near to that. Then you can calculate that RF value, right? So if the spot is missing, what you will do? If standard is eluted or it runs somewhere, your sample is not showing any any spot over there. What you will think that your unknown is not there. In the mixture of in this reaction, your compound is not found. Then you can estimate that. So those things in the TLC also ascending, descending, all those things are there. Already 4 months or 8 months, maybe you are finished that also. Yes, when it comes to paper chromatography, what is the principle over there? Why it is partition? Yeah, it is also separation technique. Why it is a partition here? What is the difference makes from paper to TLC? Stationary phase. What is stationary phase here?
Paper.
itself acts as
Wattman filter.
Paper?
Wattman filter.
Paper. Okay. Paper consisting of
Water.
cellulose. Cellulose consisting of
Water.
moisture solute. Cellulose consisting of moisture in the form of water. Okay. If if the principles are lies between what the stationary page you are using and what mobile page we are using. Based on these two, our principles will vary. Okay. Suppose if you are taking paper chromatography, the principle is partition or reduction. Why it is partition means stationary page what we are using is paper, right? With that paper consisting of cellulose, the cellulose consisting of a moisture in the form of water means liquid versus liquid. Okay. Liquid versus liquid means it's a partition. Gas versus gas means partition. Solid versus liquid means
Adsorption.
so simply you can remember this. You just remember this is the stationary phase, this is mobile phase. Okay, in this stationary phase, if you are keeping liquid, the mobile phase also liquid, both are liquids. The result is and principle is partition. When it comes to gas versus gas, partition. Solid versus liquid,
Adsorption.
absorption, not absorption. Don't get confused, okay? There is a lot of difference between adsorption and absorption. Clear? Okay. So these are column chromatography. And these many techniques are there now. Why we are again going for HPLC? What is the need of it? All the identification tests will be done by our paper or PLC. When it comes to quantification, how you are quantifying that? If you want to spot the compound, and again you remove the spot, okay, then you need to you just select the suitable solvent and mix into it. Later you need to extract that. After extraction, again you need to run by titrimetric methods or volumetric methods because there. Again you need to estimate that what percentage of compound is available. But when it comes to this, there is no accurate result or precise result. Then our HPLC came into the picture. Okay, so in this HPLC, what are the advantages? What is HPLC? Okay, high performance liquid chromatography. So why it shows as high performance? Already liquid chromatography there. In this liquid chromatography, without pressure we are running the sample against the gravity. Okay, so there we are separating the compounds. When it comes to HPLC, we are applying pressure. Okay, there the time required to finish is minimal. If it is minimal, we can add a number of samples. Okay, a number of compounds can be estimated with a stipulated time. Okay, with that time we are running the time. If you count a number of compounds you are evaluated, you can get more money, right? If you are getting more money, obviously you can start one more organization like Mother India. Okay. Yeah, that's what the thing is going on. HPLC is a high performance liquid chromatography. Is working on principle of what is the principle of HPLC?
Partition.
Partition. Excellent answer. Any cases? Differential migration. Okay. Any other answers? Who said particle? You good name? Aditya. Akshay. Yes. What is the principle of HPLC? Adsorption. Who said that? Samir. Good. It's an adsorption because I told you that if it is liquid versus liquid, the principle is partition. You have a question, start over that, right? So be ready. Okay. It's a liquid versus liquid means it's a partition. Gas versus gas means
Partition.
solid versus liquid. Adsorption. So if the stationary phase is solid and the liquid mobile phase. What is stationary phase? What is mobile phase? The name itself says that stationary means stable. You won't go anywhere. This is the other. When it comes to mobile means moving phase. So simply you just remember your pocket mobiles. Wherever you are going, your network follows like H, ATM maybe, H or ATM. Wherever you go, our network follows maybe ATM. Yeah, likewise. ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నా కూడా మనతో పాటు మన మొబైల్ ఎలా క్యారీ చేస్తున్నామో మెయిన్లీ అదే విధంగా మొబైల్ ఫేజ్ అనేది అక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళినా కూడా ప్యాక్ ఫ్లో అవుతూ ఉంటుంది దాన్ని మొబైల్ ఫేజ్ అనేది ద నేమ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ సేస్ దట్ ఇట్స్ ఏ మూవింగ్ ఫేజ్ ఓకే సింప్లీ టు రిమెంబర్ ల్యాండ్ లైన్ కి స్టేషనరీ ఫేజ్ ల్యాండ్ లైన్ కి మొబైల్ డిఫరెన్స్ మీరు ఈజీగా తెలుసుకోవచ్చు స్టేషనరీ ఫీజ్ అంటే ల్యాండ్ లైన్ ఉంటుంది, మనం దాని దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడాలి, అది మన దగ్గర కాదు. సో మొబైల్ అనుకుంటే మనం ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళి మాట్లాడవచ్చు. సో సింపుల్గా రికవర్ చేసుకుంటారు, ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో కమింగ్ టు HPLC, other economic HPLC and gas chromatography, there is a session for gas chromatography also. After this session, gas will come here. There is a voluntarily, again it will continue. And supercritical fluid chromatography, you know, part of SFC, supercritical fluid chromatography. What is supercritical fluid chromatography? If you are not aware of it, I can tell you. You have an HPLC. Okay, it's a liquid chromatography. We call it as GC. It's a volatility. Okay. Non-liquid we can say, or even liquids also we can use, solids also we can use by GC, and both combined we call it as hybrid mode, we call it as SFC. Okay, with this SFC, you are using supercritical fluid gas. What is SFC gas? Carbon dioxide. Let's go on. What is carbon dioxide? CO2. Okay, if you are using CO2 as an oil base with the help of some co-solvents, okay, which co-solvents are nothing but alcohols like methanol or ethanol. We are adding the rest of solvents like estronitrile or some NCC, things are we are avoiding because it is hazardous to the environment. So now everything is available with related to environment. When it comes to SFC, here we are using CO2 gas in the form of supercritical fluid. So certain temperature, the CO2 gas converted into a supercritical state. So with the supercritical state, you are flowing the gas over there and you are adding some co-solvents in the form of methanol or ethanol. So with that, you are evaluating the methods. You can use chiral or chiral molecules also. What is chiral?
Carbon with 4 different groups.
4 different functional groups for the particular carbon. Okay, carbon balance is the
4.
Okay. Chiral is the
Non-different. Similar compounds.
different ఉన్నాయి అంటే chiral is the మొత్తం దానికి సేమ్ ఇదేనా?
Opposite. Chiral అంటే different ఉంటాయి.
chiral is different ఉంటుంది. Okay.
Chiral అంటే similar.
Thank you. Another level. Yes. ఆ విధంగా ఉంటుంది GPC, జెల్ ఫార్మేషన్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ. సో దీనిలో ఏం చేస్తుందంటే మాలిక్యులర్ వెయిట్ బేస్ చేసుకుని అండ్ సపోజ్ GPC సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఉంటుంది, దానిలో ఏం చేస్తారంటే సపోజ్ యూఆర్ యూజింగ్ హై మాలిక్యులర్ వెయిట్ ఇన్ ద డాట్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోటీన్స్ ఆర్ షుగర్స్ ఆర్ సాకరైడ్స్ which are having high molecular weight, right? అంటే high molecular weight తెలుసా? కాంపౌండ్ ఆర్గాన్ ఎంత? నైట్రోజన్, హైడ్రోజన్, ఆక్సిజన్
16 times.
లేని 16 ఏదో ఒక 8లో ఉంటుంది.
Atom.
Okay. Okay, like that there is a molecular weight. You can calculate the molecular weight of the compound. We are using GPC software. With the GPC of gel formulation, if the gel formulation molecular weight or size exclusion all are similar to that only, they are adding high molecular weight compounds will be separated faster, smaller one comes later. So based on density, these compounds they are floating along with the molecule and they are unique based on this molecular weights. Okay, they are in the form of Dalton's weight actually. So those technologies also available. And charge variants of ion exchange. What is the necessity of ion exchange? Why we need to evaluate it? All are developing cations and right? What is cation?
Positive charge.
Positive charge. Okay, and a
Negative charge.
Negative charge. Those compounds also need to be evaluated. Now you most of the analysis towards they are moving towards environmental as well as water related things. So even engineering students also working on this. Civil engineering students also working for environment as well as water resources. They are using charge variant analysis. With their charge variants, they are evaluating what extent, what amount of cations are available in the water, what is the pH of that, what are the unwanted things are available in the water, and they are estimating even microplastics of what content of the microplastics are available with the systems. All those things will be now can be analyzed through HPLC. Okay, even if you are going some pharmacy students, I heard that some of them also there. So even the pharmacy students don't think that it is an academic thing. After completion of this, we don't have any need of HPLC. No, you have to learn about chromatography. Within chromatography, now more major like Medplus or Vijaya Diagnostics or else Apollo, all those diagnostic centers are using HPLC for estimation of different like drug estimations or creatinine estimation. They are doing by using a HPLC chromatography techniques. After these also they are using some more compounds like LCMS also they are using and GCMS also they are using for UVB screening purpose. Okay, and thalassemia. Recently, maybe lot of issues are going with thalassemia. So based on that also they are evaluating some of the compounds and they are keeping it. They are evaluating by using HPLC as well as LCMS and GCMS. So primary screening will be happening through these instruments. Okay, so don't think that we don't want this chromatography. So everything is interlinked. Yes, there is a huge difference and maybe you have huge number of exposure to explore. Okay, not only in pharma or the industry or the academia. So anywhere you go, always it is there to work with you. Coming to our instruments. So already we discussed this separation, right? See, if you observe mobile base, separation is happening like that. How the separation is happening? Based on affinity. Affinity towards the compound which are having more affinity towards mobile base, they elute later, right? And the compounds which are having more affinity towards mobile base, they elute faster. Elute faster. Yes, they elute faster. The compounds which are having less affinity towards mobile base, they elute later. So if you observe this, which compounds have more affinity? Suppose this is the stationary base. This is stationary base. This is the sample I injected. Those samples will be separated by the moving along the ABCD compounds are ejected. So step 1, the flow is going by this direction. The samples are separated in individual compounds and those compounds we are collecting in form of different. This is called column chromatography. What we are talking about. The separation is happening. After that, whatever the band you want to collect, you can collect as per your requirement. And already TLC, all are aware of it. Paper chromatography, ascending, descending, circular, weak model, everything you are already read about it. I think you have completed yourself. Chapter 5. Yeah, already yes. These chromatography is factored into gases, hybrid, as well as liquid. So already we discussed about gas and HPLC as well as OPT fluid. Then when the first two HPLC was coined, who introduced HPLC? See, first commercial HPLC is available in 1969. Who introduced this? Waters. It's a US-based company. So later, a number of modifications. Maybe first initial HPLC is this much. Okay, how long so far is that much it is the size. So when it was modulated later, dynamics will come feature after the technologies and waters corporation they are separated and again they came into the picture with an innovative work. Later, JASCO from HPLC distributors you can say A to Z. Means all the vendors are there. Now very few I can say Gillette Waters, Thermo and Shimano. Few companies are still alive. The rest of A to Z, almost 26, almost 22 companies are left off they are closing their HPLC operations. Okay? Yes, there is a if you come to the picture, column plays a crucial role. What is the importance of column? Column. Why do we use column?
Stationary phase.
Within stationary phase, all are aware of C18 or C8 column. Have you heard about it? Vinara? HPLC column which Vinara C18 column. What is 8? What we call in chemistry language? 8 means
Silica and
octa. 18 and octa plus equal to 8 octadecade. Okay. So octadecade columns and octal columns are butyl columns also we are using for evaluating the compounds what we are going to use. Either maybe we are switching based on various HPLC categories in two types. One is normal phase and the one is reverse phase. What is normal phase? Based on phases, they are categorized into two types, one is normal phase and one is reverse phase. What is normal phase? What is reverse phase? Okay, I actually what normal phase means the mobile phase is whatever the mobile phase we are using, that mobile phase we are using non-polar mobile phase, and stationary phase is polar. Okay? Non-polar mobile phase, stationary phase is polar. We call it as normal phase. If you are reversing it, means polar mobile phase, non-polar stationary phase, we call it as reverse phase, RTHPLC. Maximum number we are using RTHPLC methods only. Okay? Why? That is the question again. Why we are using RTHPLC? Why not normal phase HPLC? And this normal phase HPLC is different, and reverse phase HPLC is different, or both are same. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, if normal phase, maximum compounds in the normal phase, I told you that non-polar mobile phase, right? Non-polar mobile phase. If the compound is non-polar mobile phase, what will happen? The compound also it should be a non-polar. Then only we will end it fast, right?
Yes.
So if non-polar compound is not there, what you do with normal phase? No need, right? No need of use. Maximum compounds, I told you that almost 95 to 97% of compounds or available market compounds are polar. Okay, that's why we are using reverse phase HPLC. So why they are manufacturing 95 to 97% of polar drugs? Who is the end user of drugs?
Population.
Human being or animal. Animals you can say. Okay, we are also part of it, right? Yeah. So maximum our body is polar or non-polar? It's a difficult question, right? Polar.
Water.
Partly yes.
Polar.
Partly yes. Polar. Yes, why it is polar?
70% water. Water is polar.
Cell consisting of the cytosol is having almost 90 to 70 to 90% of water. If cell consisting of that, what about tissue? Polar or non-polar?
Polar.
If tissue is polar, what about the system? Polar है क्या? If system polar, what about organ? Organ को भी polar होते हैं. System सब होते हैं. Then our body is polar है. क्या? नाम doubt है कि मन का polar है. Our body is almost 90% 70 to 90% water होते हैं. Even we brain का polar. Okay ना? So very few cases we are using non-polar compounds. Okay, అది కూడా polar compound. Maybe like for example I tell you, levodopa తెలుసు అందరికీ. What is levodopa into?
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's disease. What is Parkinson's disease?
Dopamine levels
పెంచుతుందో తగ్గిస్తుందా?
తగ్గిపోతుంది.
తగ్గిపోవడం వల్ల మనకి Parkinson's disease వస్తుంది. సో దాన్ని మనం పెంచాలి అంటే
డోపామిన్ లెవెల్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలి.
levodopa అనేది తీసుకోవాలి. అంటే డోపమైన్ ఇంజెక్ట్ చేయాలి. డోపమైన్ మనం డైరెక్ట్గా తీసుకోలేము. తీసుకోగలమా?
బ్లడ్ బ్రెయిన్ బ్యారియర్ క్రాస్ అవ్వాలి.
Yes, it is unable to cross the blood-brain barrier. BBB. Okay, you don't allow. ఎందుకు?
Polarity is
Polarity is related. If it is not the blood-brain barrier, then hydrophilic or hydrophobic. If you are talking about polar compound, the barrier is not allowing a polar compound. The barrier might be
phobic.
hydrophilic, right? Lipophilic, hydrophobic. Okay, that's why it is not allowing hydrophilic compounds. Okay, dopamine is the hydrophilic. That's why it is not allowing the compound to cross the blood-brain barrier. For avoiding of it, we are using the compound in the form of levodopa. That levodopa will be crossed easily due to it is in non-polar end. It will allow the levodopa and it will cross the blood-brain barrier. Then it will go to our brain and the dopamine. The conversion of dopamine is happening there. Availability of dopamine is higher. So our disease will control. Okay, in the form of the conversion, dopamine into a levodopa, it will cross the blood-brain barrier. Then it will convert into a dopamine, right? Dopa decarboxylate है क्या? Decarboxylate है. Dopa decarboxylate 2 or something, some enzyme is there. It will convert that levodopa to dopamine. Okay, clear? So that's why we are using maximum compounds of polar compounds or market drugs are where the end users are polar. So that's why the market drugs are also polar. Okay, that's why the reverse phase HPLC we are using a higher number when compared to regular normal phase. Okay, here the mobile phase is polar, the stationary phase is non-polar. The stationary phase includes C and C18 columns. What is C stands for? You are aware of it outside or outside of it. What is C stands for? carbon. If the carbon number is increasing, polarity will increase or decrease? Polarity will decrease. Why it is decreasing? Carbon will not sunlight will be water or polar carbon, right? It won't happen. That's why if you are increasing the carbon number, obviously the polarity will increase. That's why we are using mobile phase as polar. Stationary phase is non-polar. Here, that is called HPLC. Again, in the method, they are categorized into two types. One is isocratic method and the one is gradient method. What is isocratic method and gradient method? So HPLC again, there is two types of methods. One is isocratic, second one is gradient. What is ISO stands for? ISO, the chemistry and mechanical, ISO means same. So same mobile phase throughout the runtime. If you are using same mobile phase throughout the runtime, we call it as isocratic system. Okay? When you are using different compositions of mobile phases, okay, with respect to time, okay, we call it as gradient composition. Okay, gradually changing mobile phase composition with respect to time. Suppose 0 minute you get 90% of A, 10% of B. After 5 minutes, again means 5 plus 5 means 10 minutes, you are keeping 70% of A, 30% of B. The composition is varying with respect to time, right? So we call it as compositional gradient. Again, there is a probability of even injector gradient or flow gradient also there. If you are talking about flow gradient, suppose initial 5 minutes, the flow will go up to 0.5 ml per minute. Okay? If you are adding 5 more minutes, means 10 minutes, it need to be go for 1 minute. And after 15 minutes, again it need to come for 0.5 minutes. There is a gradient composition as well as gradient flow. So even temperature also it is available. So those differentiations are available in the gradient method. So if you are changing anything with respect to time, we call it as gradient. Clear? So all of aware of mobile phase, right? So the mobile phase is based on phases that are categorized into two types: normal phase and reverse phase. With the normal phase, what does it mean? Mobile phase we are using
Non-polar.
non-polar. When it comes to reverse phase,
Polar.
polar. Stationary phase,
Non-polar stationary phase.
reverse phase. Yes. C18 is much non-polar. C18 is non-polar. As compared to this, C18 is non-polar and compared to C8. Okay. So if the carbon load is increasing, obviously the polarity will get decreased. Yes. That's what I do. And for that, we do have some separate detector. Already we discussed all the things, right? It is a same process, you design, accurate. So why HPLC required? Already we discussed that HPLC gradient also. Yes, all the operations are happening. See, if you observe this plasma technology, the stationary phase is largely particle phase. In the boost operations happen. If it is lower one, means particle size is less than 10 micron or 3 micron or sub 5 micron. The operation is much more better when compared to this. Yes, what will do? Normal phase and reverse phase. So if it is reverse phase, already we know that polar compounds are going to analyze. So generally it is available in the reverse phase. If you want to convert the reverse phase to normal phase, what you have to do? You need to buy an analysis system or you will continue with the same system. You will continue with the same system. So for that, we need to change the flow paths. Whatever the flow paths are available from mobile phase to detector outlet. So everything we need to convert that into a polarity to non-polarity. So for that, generally we are keeping polar compounds or hydrophilic stationary phases, and we are adding that. Means hydrophilic means less polar means carbon not we have reduced, that we got as polar stationary phases. So those we are adding means without carbon load we are keeping stationary phase as such, and we are continuing with our mobile phases. In that mobile phases commonly we are using methanol, isopropyl alcohol as well as isopropyl alcohol as well as teacher tetrahydrofluoride or increases. The polarity of mobile phases methanol to NH will increase or decrease. And if there is much more polar than methanol, what happens? Polarity will increase or decrease? Methanol to With also increase, polarity drop increases or decreases? Decreases. Or increases? Decreases. Because conversion also we need to start with the warm water with flush system followed by methanol for 45 minutes. We have flushed the system. Then we'll add some more. Maybe methanol or 2 isopropyl alcohol or 2 propanol lubricant. Then we'll add DHF and then we'll continue with the mobile phases. Okay, those things will we generally do with the after phase HPLC. All are aware of these are the further compositions generally what we are talking about. And reverse phase over aware of it, C8 and C8 already we discussed about it. And if you observe that if it is solvents and the of the mobile phase during the run, if it goes like this already we discussed that isotope same solution pattern remains like this. If you go to gradient method, you can reduce the retentions which are making very minimal time. You can reduce the number of takes in a minimal time. Means for our PK method, we need a gradient method with different compositions as well as different number of phases. This is the flow diagram of HPLC. It starts from mobile phase to pump, column, auto-sampler. If you observe this is mobile phase reservoir, pump and auto-sampler or samplification. Then HPLC, they from the take to whatever the students take, it will be recorded in
Chromatograph.
then the drive to come out of this drive, restore drive.